Have you all noticed how Caitlin Clark went from being a pressured rookie to the league's darling in just half a season? That's what we're going to talk about today. If you want to stay updated with all the latest WNBA news, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's start with something that really shows how perceptions about Caitlin Clark have changed. Arike Ogunbowale, one of the WNBA's biggest stars, recently spoke about Clark in an interview. Listen to what she said.
She's an amazing player. Indiana's definitely lucky to have her, but that's dope for her. She's told me she's liked me a lot, in college and stuff, but that's dope for her to show that praise, on TV and stuff. So she's one of my favorite players in the league as well.
This is significant, folks. Arike is known for her aggressive and competitive game, and she doesn't praise easily. Seeing her acknowledge Clark's talent this way shows how the rookie has already earned the respect of the league's veterans. And it's not just Arike. Other players and analysts have also been praising Clark. This is a big change compared to the start of the season when many questioned if she could adapt to the WNBA's pace. Continuing with the praise for Caitlin Clark, we have an opinion that really matters in the basketball world. Rebecca Lobo, Hall of Famer and current basketball analyst, made a surprising statement about Clark after watching just half a season of her in the league. Lobo stated that Clark is already the best passer in the league. That's right, folks. A basketball legend saying a rookie is the best in a fundamental aspect of the game. But Lobo didn't stop there. She also commented on Clark's shooting skills, saying, "What's remarkable is that she hasn't found her three-point shot at the rate she will, but she's adjusting." Lobo noted that Clark is driving more and finishing instead of taking as many long-distance shots. Lobo's observations are particularly interesting because they show how Clark is evolving her game. She's not just sticking to what made her famous in college, but she's adapting and improving for the WNBA level. It's important to note that despite these praises, Clark is still in the process of adapting. Her three-point numbers are not yet at the level they were in college, but that's expected for a rookie. The fact that she's adjusting her game and still impressing veterans and analysts shows the enormous potential she has. This was also evident in the WNBA All-Star Game. This event was particularly special this year as it featured Team USA against a team of WNBA All-Stars, including players not selected for the Olympic team. Clark, who was not selected for the Olympic team, played for Team WNBA and made an impressive mark. She finished the game with 10 assists, just one shy of the All-Star Game record set by the legendary Sue Bird. This shows that Clark can not only compete with the best, but also stand out on such a significant stage. But the most impressive thing happened before the All-Star Game. In the last game before the break, Clark set a new WNBA record with an incredible 19 assists in a single game. This not only broke the previous record, but also solidified Rebecca Lobo's claim that Clark is the best passer in the league. It's important to note that this performance wasn't an isolated case. In the 9 games leading up to the break, Clark recorded double-digit assists in 7 of them. This demonstrates remarkable consistency for a rookie. Clark's impact goes beyond statistics. Angel Reese, another standout rookie often portrayed as a rival to Clark, commented on playing alongside her in the All-Star Game. "It's so cool. I know when she gets the ball, I run to get the ball because I know she's going to pass." Reese's comment shows how Clark is quickly gaining the trust and respect of her teammates and opponents. Her ability to create opportunities for other players is changing the dynamics of games and elevating the level of the entire team. Now let's look ahead. With the second half of the season approaching, it's natural to wonder, what can we expect from Caitlin Clark moving forward? First, it's important to remember that Clark is currently taking advantage of the All-Star and Olympic break. This period is crucial for rookies as it offers an opportunity for rest, reflection, and most importantly, focused training. Clark is likely using this time to work on specific areas of her game. As we mentioned earlier, her three-point shooting hasn't reached the level she demonstrated in college. With a WNBA three-point shooting average of 32.7% compared to her college numbers, there's room for improvement. It's important to note that Clark's impact goes beyond individual statistics. Her ability to elevate her teammates' games, as seen with her assist records, could be the key factor for the Fever in their playoff quest. Furthermore, the pressure and expectations on Clark are likely to increase. How she handles this will be crucial for her development and the Fever's success. So far, she has shown impressive maturity in dealing with media attention and fan expectations. Now, let's talk about something directly linked to the impact of players like Caitlyn, WNBA viewership records. The recent numbers are truly impressive and show how the league is gaining more and more attention. This year's All-Star game, where we saw Clark shine with her 10 assists, broke all viewership records. The game attracted an incredible 3.44 million viewers. To put this in perspective, the previous record was 1.44 million, set in 2003. We're talking about more than double the audience. This number is not just a record for the All-Star game. It's the most watched WNBA event on any ESPN network and the third most watched game in the league's history. The only games with higher viewership happened during the WNBA's inaugural weekend back in 1997. What makes these numbers even more impressive is that before this season, the WNBA hadn't hit the million viewer mark in 16 years. Now, reaching seven-figure viewership is becoming common. This increase in popularity is having a direct impact on the league's value. The NBA recently closed media rights deals for the WNBA worth $2.2 billion over the next 11 years. This is a significant increase and shows confidence in the league's continued growth. However, it's important to note that not everyone is completely satisfied with this deal. Some sports legends like Cheryl Miller argued that the league deserves an even better deal, especially considering the rapid growth in viewership. Regardless, these numbers clearly show that the WNBA is on the rise. The talent on the court, including exciting rookies like Caitlyn Clark, is attracting more eyes to the league than ever, and with increased exposure, we can expect the interest to continue growing, potentially leading to even bigger deals in the future. Now, with all these praises, records, and impressive numbers, a crucial question arises. How will Caitlyn Clark handle the increasing pressure? As the second half of the season approaches, expectations for Clark are higher than ever. The spotlight is firmly on her, and every move she makes will be closely analyzed. There are several challenges ahead. First, Clark needs to maintain her high level of performance. Will she be able to keep breaking assist records? And what about her three-point shooting? Will we see significant improvement after this break? Additionally, there's the matter of the playoffs. The Indiana Fever is not yet in a playoff position. Clark will have to elevate her game even more, and that of her teammates, to try to secure a postseason spot. The pressure will be intense. We must also consider the impact on viewership. With millions of fans watching her, Clark carries the weight of being one of the faces of the WNBA's growing popularity. Any dip in her performance could affect not just her team, but potentially the interest in the league as a whole. Finally, there's the mental aspect. As a rookie dealing with so much attention and expectations, Clark will have to navigate challenging territory. Her ability to maintain focus and confidence will be tested like never before. The big question is, can Caitlyn Clark meet all these expectations, or will the weight of the pressure prove too much? The second half of this WNBA season will certainly give us these answers. Regardless of how Caitlyn Clark handles these challenges, one thing is certain: we are witnessing an exciting moment in WNBA history. Clark's rise, along with other young stars, is elevating the level of play and drawing more attention to the league than ever before. This season has already brought us incredible moments, broken records, and a historic All-Star game. And the best part, we still have a lot of basketball ahead. The second half of the season promises to be even more exciting, with teams fighting for playoff positions and players like Clark continuing to evolve and surprise us. So basketball fans, get ready. Whether you're a longtime WNBA follower or a new fan drawn in by the hype around Clark, there's plenty to be excited about. The league is entering a new era, and we are all lucky to be here to witness it. What do you think? Will Caitlyn Clark continue dominating in the second half of the season? Does the Fever have a real chance of making the playoffs? Leave your opinions in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you're as excited as I am for the rest of this WNBA season. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscription button so you don't miss any analysis and discussion about the best of women's basketball. See you in the next video.